妈妈，牛来。
I love bad movies. You know, the kind that are so bad that they're actually hilariously bad. Oh, I live for that. Some of the hardest times I've ever laughed in my entire life come from watching these kinds of films.
Oh, you can't even control it. Look at this idiot.
Oh my god.
But sadly, funny bad movies have kind of been going extinct as of late. Ever since generative AI showed up, people have been using that as a way to quickly and cheaply generate their own movies and shows. And the results have been catastrophic. Monkey Moses parted the water. He did not steal it for data centers. But the main part of what makes a bad movie good is earnestness. Like, it has to be a genuine attempt. I don't care how bad it looks. As long as you try, there's merit. Yes, I will laugh at it, but that's a compliment in my book. However, generative AI has robbed bad movies of that magic because there's nothing earnest or genuine when it comes to thinking machines. I was sad that I might never see another funny bad movie again. But then something amazing happened. In China, a guy and his mother taught themselves how to animate and spent the past 5 years making a movie. It's called Niu Lai, aka Here Comes the Cow. And the results? Holy shit, is it ugly. It's awkward, it's bizarre, it's beautiful. I feel like I'm witnessing a sequel to Joshua and the Promised Land, but Chinese. And I couldn't be happier. Bad movies feel like a dying art. But hey, China, Xi, y'all are keeping the magic alive. Like this footage of crowds just losing their shit laughing at this movie. It gets even funnier because the movie somehow got a theatrical release and made like $1,000 its first week. There were even rumors that the theater company was like, hey, director, I think you should pull this from theaters. And the director was like, no, it stays. It took me 5 years to make this with my mom. People are going to watch it. Reportedly, the first 10 days were very rough. And there was no real marketing or advertising for the movie except for like this lone poster. Doesn't look too bad, right? But then you sit down to watch the movie and you see this. Methinks false advertising. So naturally, some folks wanted a refund. But then something incredible happened. People started to laugh. Clips of the movie were uploaded and it went viral. People all over China started to watch the movie ironically and unironically. And the ticket sales soared. The movie went from making $1,000 in a week to $2 million as of writing this video. What a success story. Monkey Moses would be proud. Yeah, you thought Obsession had a huge profit margin? Not even close. Niu Lai is quite the success story. And it's so good to see bad movies make a comeback in a big way. A lot of Chinese viewers are praising the movie, saying that part of its charm is that it was actually made by people and not generated by AI. That when it comes to hilariously bad movies, they prefer the old-fashioned way. Made by man! And it gets even crazier. Niu Lai has gone parabolic over in China. There are memes, people drawing their own advertising. There's even fan art. Oh, huh. Well, folks, the rabbit hole goes even deeper than that. So let's take a closer look at Niu Lai. I'm trying my best to say this movie's name, Niu Lai. That's what the Google Translate says it's called.
牛来
Bing Chiling.
我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。
Okay, so who exactly made this movie? According to sources, it was created by a mother and son team, Sun Li Feng and Jin Yuming. Apparently, the mother wanted to help her son achieve his dreams of making an animated movie. So they both learned how to animate via free software, and the mother even voiced characters and sang for the movie. Now, if that is true, that's amazing. Talk about the best mom in the world. And the movie itself is about a mother and son going through life. So that comes from a very real place of sincerity. At the moment, that's all the information I have on the origin of the film. But I bet we'll find out more in the very near future. Here's hoping the mother can retire and call it a day after this. She's earned it. Wait, no, hold on, never mind. I want to see her make even more movies. Oh, by the way, I found out at the time of recording this video that apparently there are other filmmakers in China who hate this movie because they're like, it's a mockery of the craft. It's taking up spots in our theaters. Buddy, don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay, so what's the movie about? Okay, so this is going to be kind of hard to answer. Why? Because the only version of the film I have is in Chinese and not subbed. Yes, I watched the movie this way. Yes, it was an experience. I'm not sure what to make of sentient bacon that attacks a baby cow character, but I'm sure it means something. However, my good friend Goob here found a Chinese translated summary, so we'll use that as our North Star and try and decipher this plot together. I'm gonna put some Chinese music in the background to make it, really ambient. Here we go. It unfolds as a dream that runs through it all, and is silently accompanied and witnessed by a gentle lark throughout the whole process, witnessing the transformation of the timid calf into growth. Oh, by the way, this lark has zero expressions, and it flies like a dragonfly or something. It just kind of hovers around and just yells at the characters.
你没事吧？没事没事，能坚持。放心吧。
Also, a big shout out to trees. There's lots of trees in this film. They're very proud of that. Okay, so back to it. The calves living on the grassland are timid by nature, afraid of wind, rain, and danger, and always hide under the protection of their mothers and their herds. This is when I think our main character cow's son is born. He just kind of lays there on the ground. Good God, these faces. That's the face only a mother could love.
欢迎你，牛来。
One day, it followed the lark into a long dream, beginning an experience of facing life and death head on. Oh yeah, and for some reason in this dream, the cow characters all become anthro? Oh, okay. Not sure why, but Dad Cow is now drinking milk out of a mug.
公牛要成为斗士，可不能总想着吃。跑不快的肥牛是要成为盘中餐的。
In his dream, Ni Lai first encountered a mysterious spirit snake deep in the grassland. The spirit snake saw through the dangers hidden in the grassland and patiently warned it that there was no peace in the world and that it should learn to be alert and independent. Yeah, so this is where that infamous snake, Mama, that clip comes from. It is a work of art.
Mama! 牛来。
Although the naive Ni Lai did not fully understand the profound meaning, he silently remembered this warning in his heart. Afterwards, Ni Lai met the brave and righteous leopard, Leopard La. Folks, this just might be the ugliest character design I've ever seen. The leopard has some kind of pig snout or a prolapse anus for a nose. That's the best way I can describe it.
道士比试的神通是太多了。
你都成这个样子了，还说自己厉害。
The two crossed the species barrier and became close friends. The leopard protected and accompanied the lonely Niulai along the way, becoming his most reliable partner. However, Leopard Law was suspected and ostracized by the cattle. The good times did not last long. The ferocious wolf pack, oh my god, the wolf pack. I forgot about these guys. Look at how these guys run. It's incredible. That's right, keep them legs together. Also, they have like pursed lips or something. These are some very sassy wolves here. They're the most not scary wolves ever animated.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
In the critical moment, in order to protect the young Niulai and give him a chance to escape, Niulai's mother bravely stood in front of him and eventually died heroically, protecting the child with her life. Yeah, Mufasa, Bambi's mom, you got nothing on this. Eat your heart out.
也许它能唤起你的回忆和斗志，孩子，平安地长大吧。
The cow, having witnessed the separation and cruel crisis firsthand, completely shed its childishness, and all its past cowardice dissipated. With the witness of the lock throughout the process, the warning of the spirit snake, the companionship of the leopard, and the sacrifice of his mother, Niulai faced his fear, shouldered his responsibility, and chose to confront the evil humans who cut down and destroyed his forest home. When this dream of growth awakens, Niulai has transformed into a long-term person. He has truly understood the meaning of perseverance, protection, and responsibility, and has since had the courage to protect the ethnic group and face all storms. I did not write this. Eventually, Neo came to reunite with the tribe led by his father. And yep, that's the movie! Oh my god, all right. So where do I even begin? What are my overall thoughts about Niulai? Well, unsurprisingly, it's bad. And I say that knowing that there's a big chunk of the film's charm that I can't access since I don't speak Chinese. Now, there are some moments of the film that I can laugh at just from awkward timing and inflections in the voice acting, but I bet there's so much more I could enjoy if there was a dub or something. Hey, maybe someday. As far as the character designs go, they're horrendous. Like a backyardigan who was mutated beyond all recognition. The textures are like rigid for some reason at times. When you get a close shot on the cow characters' faces, it's rough. Like they fell off a motorbike levels of bad. And the expressions are like always the same, very dull. I think they smile maybe once or twice. That's about it. The animation, whoo, awful. The characters can barely even walk. They just kind of glide across the screen.
这儿已经不安全了。
知道了。
It's funny how both Joshua in the Promised Land and Niulai both share the similarity of using naked anthropomorphic characters. Huh, I guess that's just more universal than we realized. The voice acting, bad. The singing, bad. The story? Well, from what I could decipher of it, bad. There are long moments where nothing happens. And when things do happen, they're few and far between, like, oh, the cow's jumping across the river, woo! But hey, they do get a laugh out of me. And yet, I love this movie. It is the perfect imperfection. And I'm so happy to see the Chinese celebrate it. Like, they fucking love it. Lots of fan art, movie screenings where the audience just loses it. And there's even fan animations. Of course, some people have to ruin everything and made a shitcoin out of it, which I'm sure the creator did not get a penny out of. And then there's some people who made their own AI versions of the movie, which, hey, that's insulting. How dare you stand where he stood?
妈妈，牛来！
牛来，快跑！社会没有参天树，我叫牛来，你记住。
Overall, I'm incredibly happy for the mother and son team and what they accomplished. Be it irony or not, they got a win. And their story is genuinely sweet. Watching funny bad movies can be an amazing experience. And it sounds like New Lai fits the bill. It's the Chinese animated version of The Room, but with naked cows and leopards and a sentient bacon strip. Here's hoping we see more movies like this in the future instead of AI slop. Though I do fear that many people will miss the memo and will try to use AI to bum rush their own funny bad movie. Guess what? Doesn't work. You have to be earnest or it will fall flat. Once the creators are in on the joke and try to make something funny bad, it's not funny anymore. That's how we got stuck with like a dozen sequels to Sharknado. But to New Lai, congrats. Maybe someday we can get a crossover with Joshua and the Promised Land and have a Marvel cinematic moment, but with bad animated movies.
No! 牛来！
大家好，我是主播周玉琴。很多的朋友告诉我们，选择原版的太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌，它添加有羽衣甘蓝，健康再加分。而有睡眠困扰的朋友们，赶快选择蓝色包装这一款晚安加强版，绝对是更有感。每日克菲尔，时刻美好 ，Good Feel Good， 请上快点购为健康下单，而且要记得输入推荐代码，有额外的折扣优惠。太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌基础版、晚安加强版，新包装改版，内容不变，抽取更方便。要吃就吃最好的。